TRX, we start with our chart. First of all, if we refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was within this move exactly here, we mentioned if we want to look for buy, let the price give us one more drop with the breakout of the previous low, even we point on that. Then any reversal from there, we can look for buy, and exactly this is what we get. But the continuation was because of the news. It dropped more than what we expected, and it's better for us. Now we want to see how we can look for trade. In this case, we move to daily chart, and if we move to daily chart, even based on daily chart when the price was in this move, I was keep highlighting of the possibility of the price will drop to zero point 0.1. I was mentioning that we need to be quite careful because we mentioned we can look at this one as a flat, but as we can see, because of the news drop, it dropped more than what we expected, and still we can look at this flat bigger correction. That's why if we get any reversal, we will be more interested to look for trade. But the next move is the one is going to retest the top, or we are going to face bigger correction. Anyway, we'll be, I mean, if we get the reversal, we can look for buy, but how we are going to look for trade? If we move to 1 hour chart, one thing I need to highlight here that we can expect this one turn to more complex. The price consolidate here for a longer time before we get the reversal, at least one more drop. But the next drop may doesn't retest the previous low, more the short term, similar to what we get here. Okay, that's mean if we want to look for buy, we need to be really careful. And what we want, if this one turn to a deeper correction, maybe we can look for buy. But right now we don't have any trade setup. And if we move to 1 hour chart, the way it's moving, it doesn't give us any trade setup. We can expect to get to look for sell more than buy. Because for me, if I want to look for buy, if this one get turned to deeper correction, maybe we can look for this. Any buy with the breakout of the stop, I will consider. But how about if the price continue from here? Still, we can look at this one as an internal flat, but it doesn't give me really good trade setup. Unless we can have entry above this, which I'm not looking for. Okay, that means if the price continue from here with the breakout of the stop, if I see any sell, I will look for sell because we can look for bigger picture of this flat. And even here, if this one turn to a corrective move, we can look for sell for at least one drop because if we want to look for buy, we need to get the flat. And any buy with the breakout of the stop, we start to manage. This is what we're looking for because as we mentioned, we can expect this one turn to a more complex correction. That means if we get any buy with the breakout of the top, if we see there is a continuation, we can keep. If not, we take out the trade. Then from there, we can look for sell. Okay, first, again, if we want to look for buy, let this one drop some more, either from here or even the price tag the top. Let this one drop. We look flat. We look for flat. We can look for buy. But how we can, if the price drop from here or even the price tag the top, can we look for sell? Yes, as I mentioned, if this one turn to a corrective move, any sell, we will take it with the stop loss above this. And even if the price continue from here with the tag of the top, if we see there is no continuation, any reversal from there, we can look for. Okay. Anyway, right now we don't have any trade setup, and this is what we're looking for. Mostly we can look for sell rather than the buy, and the sell can be short term because even the price continue from here, we cannot look for buy unless we see the price break the top with a sharp move. Then from there we see the correction for continuation. Then from there we consider if we get the trade setup, we can look for. But as we mentioned, we can expect this one turn to deeper correction. That's why any sell for short term we will be more interested to look for. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share.